Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Best of the Worst Showcat Builds in Lego Worlds, Part 32. Overlap part of Best of the Worst Showcat Builds in Lego Worlds. We have shown, or should I say I have shown, was the Nightingale Tower Peace Strait, the Monster Garden, the Nightingale Peace Sentry, and the Nightingale Peace Left. If you guys hadn't checked mostly all these Showcat builds from overlap part of Best of the Worst Showcat builds in Lego Worlds, may go check that part before this one. But today we have some Showcat builds that basically haven't been shown, or should I say, one of them are pretty much new, but it's pretty much mostly like the same of the Nightingale Showcat builds. But most of all, there are three Showcat builds that are returning, and one of them is pretty much from I think it's from mostly Showcat builds or from special Showcat builds, and the two others are basically from special Showcat builds. So which is interesting, and I can't wait to show these Showcat builds in today's Best of the Worst Showcat builds in Lego Worlds. So I'll wait no time as always. Let's get into this. Before I do start as well, if you guys haven't checked over the recent poll, which is pretty much another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 poll, may go check that poll out. So today's poll we have is, what is the first thing you will play first in Call of Duty Black Ops 2? So what I put was the campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies. And one of you guys picked with the multiplayer, which I'm not gonna lie, the multiplayer itself is really good. Got one of the most best, probably like one of the most best multiplayer music I ever listened to, by the way. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer music is good too, by the way, but I always love the Black Ops 2 mostly like multiplayer mission, like the not the campaign, sorry, the multiplayer, the guns, the maps, everything, literally everything, even the modes as well, by the way, like everything to it. But I would rather have to pick the campaign, because the campaign is like one of my favorite like all time in Call of Duty, and like literally in Call of Duty in general. And I would pick campaign than multiplayer. Like I said, I love multiplayer too, but I had to go with campaign. So that's just my opinion. So I wanted one of you guys pick from the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 poll. What is the first thing you will play first? But now let's go ahead and show the Showcat builds. So the first Showcat build I'm showing is another Nightingale piece, which is the Nightingale Peace Right. Now someone said, or one of you guys said, that this is pretty much like a whole entire like have to build it together, which I was thinking probably that too. But what's so weird about it is that I have never seen any of these Showcat builds before, like any of these, like these Nightingale pieces I have never seen literally like ever, just this year, literally just this year. So I don't know much about them, but only I can know that they're part mostly like of the Nexo Knight Showcat build, so I'm guessing that could be true. But like I said, there's nothing really new to like most of like the Nightingale pieces. They're just like the same stuff, like in like different like rows. So you pretty much got like the left one, the right one, then you got like most of like the tower ones as well. And this one right here, what I'm showing, is pretty much just the right one. So there's nothing really different to this one. It's just pretty much just the right one. Nothing much to show for this one. So that's all I gotta say for this one. So we're gonna go ahead and pretty much skip that one. But I'll pretty much just give it just a little bit of the best. So nothing really too special for the Showcat build. But I guess welcome to 2025. Best of the Worst Showcat builds in Lego Worlds. Alright, the next one is finally a good Showcat build we are showing. I'm sorry, I had to say it. But then this next Showcat build I'm showing is pretty much the Service Station. One of the classic Showcat builds from 2021. Now, if y'all want to know, the Service Station is pretty much kind of like a gas station, which, and we're not surprised about this. But I have shown the Showcat build a lot of times before. I don't know if it has been shown this year, because I don't think so. Because I know we're halfway close to like the end of the year soon, because I think we're about what, September, October, November, December, about 4 more months until this year is over. But what we have is mostly just like a gas station. You have like a car wash like right here, which is very interesting to have in a gas station actually, because I really don't have no car wash lay around like most like in a gas station. By the way, I don't really have a gas station around here, but we do have a car wash lay around like my street. Well, not mostly close to my street, but just around the street. So which is interesting. Then if you go inside, you kind of got like a little like, I guess you could say like a little cafe in here, or should I say mostly just a store slash cafe. so which is pretty much nice to see. Um, if I put it in first person, I'm guessing gotta be. I have no idea what those. I think they're just plates or just basically just like random food. Because I think they're just plates. Because if they're just plates, that's kind of very interesting. Then we got a clock right here as well. Then if we go from the back, we have is the dumpster, which is pretty much not just any dumpster, the yellow dumpster. Then there's supposed to be the this thing, the hand truck. Now, the first time I saw the hand truck actually was in the Lego Ninjago City Q Showcat builds, or QT. Let me say they're called QT because sometimes I people forget most like the Showcat builds like last letters. Let's see. Yeah, the Q Showcat build. Yeah, so alright, not QT, Q. And the hand truck was pretty much one of the Showcat builds. So I'm guessing we have seen the hand truck this whole entire time. I just never even noticed this until like there was like, you know, a little bit like years later of the Showcat build series. But so that's pretty much nice to see that, by the way. It's literally just like a hand truck. So I think hand trucks are pretty much in real life. I'm pretty much sure, because I mean they gotta be, because most of all I don't really see hand trucks that much really often with someone mostly doing like package. But still, it's pretty much cool to see that here. And yeah, the service station is one of the most classic Showcat builds of all time. I mean, literally of all time actually, from 2021. And yes, I forgot to mention we do have the Crocs bulldozer, which I'm guessing this is from Lost Lagoon. But still, it's good to see this Showcat build pretty much in 2025, especially in the Best of the Worst Showcat build in Lego World series. So it's good to see it again after pretty much most of like literally years later actually. But Service Station, you're pretty much the best Showcat build. Literally, most not most like of all time, but mostly like the classic best of Showcat build from when I did the Showcat build in Lego Worlds of 2021. So welcome in 2025. All right, before we do go ahead and show the next Showcat build, I gotta go close the door. All right, so the next one is a classic one. It's from the special Showcat build series of season 2, and this time of all this time, I don't really have it backwards, and that is the fire station, which is right here, the fire station. Now, the fire station is one of the most like classic Showcat builds from like special Showcat builds. Some reason some of these characters are not part of most of the Showcat build. You pretty much recognize who they are. And I'll tell you what, this Showcat build is very nice. It really is. So we got like pretty much like one of those I forgot what type of doors are these, but I've seen these doors before. Then we got this random hot dog stand, which is pretty much like lovely to see. I don't know if they really have a hot dog stand in a fire station, because that is very interesting. We do have is the firefighters, and they do have a firefighter dog, which is somewhere around here. Yeah, here's the firefighter dog, of course. I don't think I've really seen mostly them often. I used to see them on shows, by the way, and yes, I know I'm probably gonna mention this one too. Mostly seen ones from Paw Patrol as well. You know, Marshall from Paw Patrol, the fire dog, of course. And let's see. Then we got the fire station car. And then we got the is that the coffee maker? No, the coffee machine, but same thing. Then we got the fire engine, which is the fire truck. I don't know why they didn't really call it the fire truck. That would make more sense to call it that. And then we got mostly just the stairs. I think they put like a bedroom somewhere here. Yeah, we got the 2 bedrooms, which I think is just the the 2 beds, the small beds, mostly 2 of them. Then we got mostly the you can't barely see it because most of all, I don't know why. But here it is. You got this right here as well, which they pretty much come down. Or pretty much the yellow pole. Then if we go up top, there's supposed to be a helicopter up here, I think. Yeah, here's the satellite, which I think is just the small satellite dish. Yeah, but where's the helicopter? I think it's in the right, isn't it? Yeah. So here's the helicopter. This is the I guess it's the fire. Yeah, the fire helicopter. Classic vehicle as well. But yeah, this Showcat build is one of the most like classic ones from 2021. And this when the special Showcat build was pretty much just like hadn't been going on since forever. It ended in 2021 around like season 2. So that series didn't really stay on that very well, by the way. And also, I think this was the end of season 3 Showcat Bills as well in Lego World. So I think I do remember that in 2021, about 4 years ago. But still, it's good to see it pretty much literally in 2025. Classic Showcat build, one of my favorite ones from that year of 2021. It's good to pretty much see the Showcat build in 2025. So Fire Station, you're pretty much the best one of the classes of season 2 of Special Showcat build. So welcome in 2025. And the last one we have today is another classic Showcat build. And it's also from season 2 as well. And that is the police station. Now, I talked about the police station before around mostly just around like a few parts ago. That there's another police station which is somewhere around here. Yeah. So if y'all wondering what these two police stations are, I have talked about that. This one is from Lost Lagoon, which is pretty much just the Lost Lagoon one. And this one is the one with the Showcat build. So most of all, they got two police station Showcat builds, which is which is interesting. They're just trying to get the words out of my mouth. There he is. But this one right here is my favorite one. It's one of the most like classic of Showcat build from season 2. And I do remember Selena wearing the police station outfit as well, so which is pretty much nice to see. So what you got right here is pretty much the Crooks truck, which is cool to see right here. Then if we go inside, which is some reason I feel like the Showcat build look like it tears itself apart a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, it literally did. Why does it look like that? Okay, yeah, for some reason it kind of does look like it tears itself apart. Maybe when I spawned the Showcat build before I started recording, I guess it did like that. But anyways, we got the police car. Then we got the police motorbike. I'm guessing, yeah, the motorbike. And then we got another police car. Then if we go inside, we can go up top. I don't think there's anything upstairs. Yeah, it literally tears itself apart. Okay. Yeah. Then there's supposed to be the jail cell. For some reason, the Showcat build didn't load that cell very well. Yeah, but here's one of the crooks. This is pretty much the I guess you can say the Lego City crooks. So which is cool to see. Then we got another upstairs, which is I think this is another jail cell. I think. What is this? I have no idea what this is, but there's that. And yes, you can see in mostly like literally on the screen, there's literally the police helicopter. One of the most like classic special season 2 special Showcat build I've seen from mostly like over the years. But yeah, the police station is a good Showcat build. It's just some reason to me, I don't know why they did put 2 on here, because I have never seen 2 of the Showcat builds being like the same ones, except like one are pretty much like the actual Showcat build. So that's kind of feels strange. But hey, I like the Lost Lagoon one. I like this one too. And this one has been a very classic one from over like the years of the series, because if you guys have been watching the Lego World series for like mostly a long time now, or should I say for 4 years of the series of Lego World series, this one right here is my favorite as well. Love the police station. Love how they did it. Love how they actually built it basically like any type of like Lego City builds you'd be seeing like most like in the stores. So which is pretty much nice to see. So police station, you're pretty much the classic best of the Showcat build, and one of my favorites, as I'm saying this again, from that year of 2021. So welcome to 2025. But yeah, what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoyed, sure I know what to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon in the next video. Bye.